Welcome to Science U Program Operations. I'm here to talk to you about some of the best practices we use across all of our youth science outreach programs. In this training, you should expect to learn about Science U procedures regarding the following: important things to do before Science U begins, what to expect from a typical day and a typical week, the Fast Pass system, and opening and closing ceremonies. Science U, like other youth programs that operate at Penn State University, hosts minors at a publicly open campus. The administrative staff has multiple safety features and procedures in place to ensure that campers who attend science outreach events and camps receive the highest quality education in the safest environment possible. We ask our staff to understand and assist us in implementing these processes and procedures on a daily basis. It is a top priority. What are the 4 key things you should complete prior to working with Science U? 1. Complete the online Reporting Child Abuse training. We know that anyone who interacts with youth at Penn State must first complete the steps to be considered an authorized adult. If you haven't already done so, please complete your background checks and reporting child abuse training as directed by your program administrator. The authorized adult requirements will play a role in our approach to a safe camp experience for you and the campers. 2. Be sure to complete your employment paperwork or volunteer paperwork as directed by your administrators. 3. Attend the Innovation at Work staff training in June. And finally, 4. Be sure to attend any or all specific camp meetings that your camp director requests you to attend. These meetings typically occur the Sunday prior to camp and may include lab practice sessions and orientation activities that help you prepare for teaching the content. You will receive the curriculum to each camp you are working in advance of this meeting. What does a typical camp week look like? Most all camps have an opening and closing ceremony that resemble first and last day of school. We welcome the campers, get them checked in, and then get them ready to have fun and learn. At all opening ceremonies, staff are expected to arrive early and prepare for the campers. Campers will check in and attend an opening activity and meet the staff. Monday through Friday look similar. Campers arrive between 8:45 and 9 a.m. each morning, check in, and it's off to the lab. There are science activities until 11:30, lunch until 1, and science activities until 3:45 p.m. before cleanup and checkout at 4 p.m. Many of our camps go to the pool on Wednesdays or have field trips built into the schedule. There is usually a closing ceremony on Fridays at the end of the camp. Your camp director will go over the details of each week, including the opening and closing ceremonies with you before camp starts. Next, let's talk more about the opening and closing ceremony at Science U Camp to get a better understanding of your general responsibilities. All camps begin with a final check-in and opening ceremony and end with a closing ceremony and final checkout. Final check-in is like the first day of school. Campers arrive with their parents to the check-in location and an exchange of important items is made. This is our chance to set the tone of the week by enthusiastically greeting all parents and children, patiently answering all questions, and meeting with any parents who have special instructions for their child. First, the parent guardian of each camper must hand in all signed forms: their medical treatment authorization form, an optional medication consent form, and their Science U consent form. Campers cannot participate in camps without the medical treatment authorization form. We usually have extras on hand in case they forget. The Science U consent form is important because we need to know if a camper may or may not have pictures or video taken. Campers may not participate in camp activities if any of these forms are missing or incomplete. Next, any staff manning the check-in table hands to the camper several things in return: their Science U t-shirt, their lanyard with their meal card attached if they're eating at the dining commons, a water bottle, a pen, and maybe even something else they'll need for that week, depending on the camp. The campers then attend the opening ceremony where the stage is set for the week ahead. Mentors are usually introduced by name and the staff meets and greets the campers for the first time. This is your chance to make a great first impression. If final check-in is a Sunday night, campers leave and come back for a quick start Monday morning. If final check-in is a Monday morning, campers and staff go from opening right into camp activities. Your camp director will go over the details of opening ceremonies with you before camp starts. After campers are checked in and the opening ceremony is complete, the exciting curriculum begins. Lab coordinators and program facilitators are ready to go. Mentors are with the campers and the instructional staff is in place. Between the lessons are breaks and lunch. At about 3:45 p.m., most camps wind down, clean up, and get ready for dismissal. Oh, I almost forgot one important thing about check-in. Parents also then receive the FastPass sheet with their child's name on it. The FastPass system works like this. Parents receive 10 passes with their child's name on it. They or anyone who intends to pick up a child at checkout or any other time during the day must present the FastPass with that child's name on it. If you are a curriculum mentor, parents hand you the FastPass and you ask them to sign their child out on a clipboard each day. And that's it. If they forget their pass, they will have to speak to an administrator prior to checkout that day, and they will be asked to present identification. For campers in grades 2 through 8, no camper may be dismissed without a FastPass or administrative approval. For campers in grades 9 through 12, parents must either sign their child out or provide a permission form that allows the camper to sign him or herself out. What does a typical non-opening check-in morning look like? Tuesdays through Fridays are usually normal drop-off days. Staff arrive at least 15 minutes prior to campers. For example, most camps have check-in by 9 a.m. We ask staff to arrive by 8:45 a.m. to grab the clipboard with their campers' names and greet parents with a pleasant demeanor as the campers arrive. Parents must sign their campers in each morning and sign them out each afternoon. As the parent is signing out, we encourage you to share a positive comment about each camper on your list. Sometimes camp directors ask staff to meet for 5 minutes to go over successful strategies for the next day. Finally, closing ceremony is typically a 1-hour event on Friday afternoon where the campers have an opportunity to showcase or demonstrate what they've learned to their parents. Our Science U staff are often asked to present alongside them or coach them in these moments. After a camp closes, it can be a bit chaotic, but we still ask the mentors to collect FastPasses and get those parent signatures.